Okay, guys, I've been asked to look into this a bit. So, what is Nesara? And Nesara is national, Gesara is global, just to make the difference clear. Okay, in 1996, a professor at Louisiana State University, Dr. Harvey Bernard, released a book titled Draining the Swamp. Within the book, he outlined a formal proposal for social and economic reform. He called the proposal the National Economic Stabilisation and Recovery Act, or Nesara, and passed copies of his book to members of Congress, as well as other influential politicos. He worked diligently to promote what he considered to be a revolutionary set of financial reforms, even lobbying presidential candidates to include some semblance of Nesara into their election platforms. Receiving little to no interest in the political realm, Dr. Bernard was not deterred and decided to tap into the burgeoning platform of the Internet, creating the Nesara.org website in 1999. His hope was to promote the Nesara concept online and develop a grassroots following, which would in turn have a greater influence on political leaders. In an effort to formalise his vision, he created the Nesara Institute in 2001. The Nesara of Dr. Bernard's vision was a rather complex proposal that set out to level the economic playing field. The full bill can be viewed here, and I'll put this in the comments down below, in the description down below, so you can read it. Nesara actually has a number of features that would appeal to today's libertarian and Tea Party movements. It sets out to eliminate the Federal Reserve Bank, eliminate the IRS, would introduce a new banking system run by Congress, and would feature a constitutional currency comprised of silver and gold coins as well as Treasury credit notes. Nesara would introduce a flat sales tax of 14%. This would replace the income tax and would only apply to non-necessary items. Medical items, groceries, etc. would be exempt. So in other words, they wouldn't put it on your food, and it's only for other things, the 15%. The major claim of Nesara is that it would essentially eliminate personal debt by making compound interest illegal, reforming the loan structure and legality of certain types of loans, and even promoting debt cancellation in certain cases. It is this last element of Nesara that caught fire online. It is important to note that Nesara received limited notice in its original intended form. It never received consideration in Congress. No one wanted to touch it. The Nesara.org website posted an update as of August 2013 that the bill continues to receive zero interest in Washington's hallowed halls. Dr. Bernard died in 2005. Now, this is obviously old, but look at what I found, guys. The global one. It is around the world. It's Global Economic Security and Reform Act is a global prosperity program on the verge of being announced and activated. This program is backed by precious metals deliverable well above, I don't know how to say this, quadrillion of US dollars. That means 40 zeros. All 8 billion of the human population will benefit from Gesara. How much is that each, guys? I can't sit here and calculate. That's just so many zeros, I can't even wrap my head around it. And the Earth will finally be free to experience itself as the abundant planet it was created to be. Few realise that there is more than enough gold to make all human currencies in circulation. This means that any and every human being could become a multi-millionaire instantly without debt of any kind if only given the resources. Gesara is about sharing the gold resources saved from humanity, to humanity, with humanity, for humanity around the planet in a fair way, without any individual on Earth being out of reach of Gesara wealth redistribution program. And no individual or organisation anywhere on Earth will be able to stop Gesara once it starts. The volume of Gesara will cancel all debt of credit cards, mortgages, and other bank debts due to the illegal and corrupt form of banking and government activity around the world. The income tax will be abolished as well, as Gesara will make personal taxes monetarily unnecessary. A new 14% single rate tax on new non-core items will provide the sustainable revenue stream for all national governments after Gesara. There will be greater benefits for the elderly and children after Gesara. Thus, after the announcement of the GCR/RV, we will be exchanging, I don't even know what this means, Zim, Dinar, Rupiah, Dong, with all the humanitarian aid projects required to participate in the larger NDA rates. You can participate in this great humanitarian project of prosperity. Your registration will be on the first list of beneficiaries. For this, you must register. Soon the payments must be announced and are no longer possible to register. After registration, you will get real-time GCR/RV updates. For your currency holder, Zim, Dong, Dinar, after your registration, we will be passing all exchange instructions. See in full about the Nesara law. Now, I will dig into this more tomorrow. I had to go to my mum and dad's today. They're 84, and I had to clean for them. So I didn't get much of a chance to do a lot of research today. I'll spend tomorrow doing a fair bit of it. This is global. This is every country, guys. Doesn't matter where you live. Australia, New Zealand, the UK, Ireland, France, Germany, everywhere. Possibly or probably the Middle East too, I'd say. Everyone will get. I think it's about to make people very, very happy. To be honest. This is Nesara, Australia. Now, I'll put all these links down below for you guys to go and have a look at, and I advise you to go and have a look at them. Although some of them, this one here, the last post that I sort of can see was 2013. But you've got all these posts: pharmaceutical industry and government lies about HPV vaccines, junk food subsidy by government cause for obesity, every cancer can be cured in weeks, Banker's Economy by J. Cozy, headlines just prior to the stock market crash of 1929, Google boss faces new tax grilling. I think these were from years ago too, guys, so it goes on and on. And because they're talking about Prime Minister Julia Gillard, it's very old. But I would advise everybody to read this. You need to read it. I can't possibly read all of this myself. So if you want to read it, I'm going to put it down below. There's also a petition to audit our Reserve Bank of Australia. I know it says please sign the petition to audit the Fed. It's an Australian thing, but it's worth having a look at anyway, even if it's not up to date. And if you do a Google search, you will probably find a lot more that is up to date. So, look, what I'll do tomorrow is I will research into this and see if I can find some more updated content. I think somebody's tried to send me an email of Gesara, and I might have missed it. Because what's happening, I apologise if I'm not getting back to you quickly at the moment, guys. I have so many emails coming in. I have so many messages, comments, Facebook, and I have to check every one of the... I need someone to help me. I need an assistant. I'm going to end up having to pay someone to help me. Also, I don't have a PO box yet. I can't believe it. I looked at how much they were, and just a letter PO box, just a small one the size of a letter, is $300. So the large ones are like $500, $600, and I just looked at it and thought, oh my goodness. So I'll do it within time. It might take me a little bit of time, guys, but I do plan on getting a PO box. That way, if you want to just write me a letter, I would love to hear from you guys. I would treasure that if I could do that. But anyway, okay, let me know what you think of this down below. I will put all the links down below. Oh, I also want to show you before I go. If you're in the UK, Europe Reloaded is a website that you can look at that is closer to the truth than your mainstream news. If you are in the US or even Australians can look at all this as well. Our closest is Sky News Australia, but even you got to be careful with even these guys. Sometimes swing back to the left. Some of their authors are left and some of them are right. So you're going to get a pretty decent view of both sides sometimes. You won't always get the truth, so don't trust everything until you can prove it to yourself. Don't even trust what I say. Have a look at this for yourself. Don't trust me. Have a look at this for yourself. But I will say, I would never lie to you guys. I would not do that. I don't like, but I can tell when other people lie to me and I don't like it. I can sense, I don't know what it is, but as soon as someone starts talking, if they're lying, I can tell. And I don't like it. So I don't do it. Sort of do unto others as you'd have do unto you. I won't lie to people because I don't like people lying to me. I prefer to say, oh no, I don't want to answer that, than lie. Anyway, guys, so I will always try to bring you the truth. But what I'm saying is sometimes I'm going to be wrong. I'm only human and I'm just a person looking for the truth. So just the same as all of us are. But I don't think this is not wrong. I'm not saying this is, I'm saying like previous predictions and things, that we've tried to put dates on things which you cannot do. We've learnt that. We learnt that the hard way. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you know about all of this. I'm going to look into this tomorrow. Nesara was the national, and it was for, there's Nesara Australia, so the national Australia. There was also the Nesara in the US. It will go worldwide, guys. It doesn't matter where you live. New Zealand, everywhere. It will go everywhere. And once this starts in one country, that's why we say where we go one, we go all. Because once this starts in one country, the US, it's going to take off around the world. Everyone's going to see it and go, we want what they've got. Kind of like that weird movie. Oh. Everything reminds me of a movie or a song or, oh my goodness. And now that I know what I know about these things, I just think, oh my goodness. Yep. I think you know what I mean, guys. Or some of you will. If you relate things to movies, songs, TV shows, things like that, you'll get what I mean. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Don't forget the Liberty Beacon or Europe Reloaded if you're in the UK for more of truthful news and what you're going to get on mainstream, and the Gateway Pundit. And you can look for both of these. It doesn't matter which country you're in, you should be able to get both of these. If you can't access a website for some reason, I'll put these in the links below too, guys. If you can't access a site for some reason, there are free VPNs out there. Go and get yourself one, because once you turn that thing on, you can say you're in another country. It shows your internet ID thingy. You know what I mean? Your internet address or whatever. It shows it from another country. Okay, so do that, and they should come up. But I think you should be able to access these from anywhere in the world, to be honest. So, and I will dig into the Nesara Gesara further. I'll do that tomorrow, and I'll try and bring you, unless some big news breaks, I'll bring you this tomorrow, the Nesara Gesara. I'll work on it anyway. Okay, guys, Okay, guys, I've got a few people to thank. Scott said, God bless you for your bravery. Tennessee is cheering you on and praying the Almighty keep a hedge of protection upon you. Please put this toward a microphone so I continue to hear you. I got one. Yay. We got rid of the TV 2 years ago and you are my news. Love, Scott and Tina. God is faithful. Oh, that's so lovely. And then Lola, thank you for that. And Rosalie, who said, you're awesome. Keep up the good fight. Oh, you're awesome too, Rosalie. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to make sure I've got everybody there. Yep. Okay, guys. If you'd like to support the channel, you'll find my PayPal link down below as well. And don't worry, if you can't, please don't worry. Just you watching is enough, honestly. I never ever want anyone to feel like they, feel bad for not being, because don't, please. Just you watching and subscribing to me is amazing. I never thought that I would get this many subscribers so quickly. I really, really didn't. Okay, guys, have a good night. Stay safe and stay calm no matter what happens, hey, because things are going to start going down as well. Stay calm and I will talk to you very soon. Okay, guys. Bye.